Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. Well, today we're going to be talking about where we see the royal family, Harry and Meghan, right now, and what's coming in the future, and my thoughts on all of it. So let's get started. First of all, happy birthday, Catherine. For the first time in a very long time, it seems that Catherine's birthday, she's just turned 42, hasn't been sabotaged by, by some stunt Meghan's pulled. This one's gone off without a hitch. Of course, in recent days, Meghan's had some big humiliation. We just had the Golden Globe Awards where she wasn't present. The cast of Suits went up and presented an award. They were asked, where's Meghan? They don't have her number. They dissed her while being polite about it. Worse than that, the MC of the awards, the comedian, made a brutal joke about Harry. He was talking about how well the series The Crown did on Netflix, and was saying that the portrayal of the Queen, the performance was just so good that Harry called her asking for money. I mean, it was a brutal takedown. Within hours, Meghan had her people or herself put out a statement saying, oh, she didn't attend because she had a previous engagement. Well, what previous engagement? If there had been one that she could have overtopped the Golden Globes with, we know she would have put it out there. Meghan will pay money to attend the opening of a pair of curtains. Anything to be seen. So her missing out on the Golden Globes was simply, I believe, because she was not invited in the first place, So, and I mean, those two, if we look at the end of 2023, Meghan and Harry, we had South Park, we had Family Guy, we had a non-existent New York car chase. We've had one embarrassing moment after another where they've been caught out on everything, and even with the, 3 or 4 awards that Meghan bought to be in attendance somewhere, receive an award, showing, her promotional company sending her to, getting her a place at Kevin Costner's charity gig, which he tried to hide from her the whole time. And remember, she goes up there, she tries to grab the microphone. She wasn't scheduled to speak. There was, she just, I'm here, look at me, I must be as important as anybody or more important than anybody here. That's just the way she thinks. She makes an ass of herself wherever she goes, and buying these awards to be seen, kind of thing, and they're still doing that. It looks like Harry's up for an award, don't you know, due to, I suppose, his service in the military. He's going to be the recipient of an aviation award in a ceremony in Hollywood, and some of the other heavyweights, recipients of this award. I think the thing is, the show's going to be hosted by John Travolta, a Scientologist and a pilot, and a Hollywood heavyweight. Buzz Aldrin is a recipient. He went to the moon. That's an aviation achievement. Another recipient, Jeff Bezos, and his penis-shaped rocket. This is, Tom Cruise, because of his role in Top Gun. Can you imagine? He played a pilot. This is the kind of mutual admiration bullshit that goes on in Hollywood all the time. They just give away fake awards back and forth and pat each other on the back for their very existence. It's one of those kinds of awards. Harry did nothing spectacular in aviation in his time in the Army. And we know this. Just another bullshit award. But that's what he's got coming up, They can put that award on the wall and say he's actually, accomplished something. But it looks like we are heading into a time where things may get a far sight trickier for Meghan and Harry. According to Lady Colin Campbell, there's going to be revelations that come out in the spring, in a few months' time, that are going to be devastating. She wouldn't allude to what they are. She said, I can't talk about it, but I'll tell you it's coming, Now, what have we been waiting for? What kind of scandals could there be that are going to make, that are going to make big issues? It could be the bullying scandal. It could be Meghan's Yacht Girl days, supposed photographs and video that are out there. Are some of them going to be verified and shown to be authentic? Meghan's association with Marcus Anderson and Soho House, and the fact that she was hired entertainment for the kind of entertainments that are proffered through Soho House to the elites that frequent the club. It could be a number of things. Harry's treatment of women in the past that we've heard rumor of, and supposed allegations coming out and we've heard nothing. It could be money things. It could be Doria things. There are, a dozen scandals that we've all been following that we could name off the top of our head in a second, any one of which, the children, the lack of children, the lack of documents. Are there really children? Was there a surrogate? The baby bump. All of everything they say and do for the last, 6 years has been just rife with controversy and a hotbed for conspiracy theory, because nothing's out in the open. Everything is shady. Everything around them is shady. So it could be any one of a number of these things that Lady Colin Campbell is alluding to that could be made public, any of which will be a devastating blow to Harry and Meghan, no doubt. But there's more to that. There's more to that. I see more to that. Not only whatever comes out, her association with Andrew and the Soho House connection and Epstein and Nygaard and the whole, it's all connected. I've outlined this over and over and over again. Anything that comes out not only will be devastating to Harry and Meghan. Of course, more revelations are coming out about Andrew. More than all of this, it is going to be a very big blow to the monarchy itself, and I'll tell you why. Any one of these revelations that come out have been things that we've been talking about for a very long time. Me, as well as countless others on the internet that have been following Meghan and Harry. There's so much, folks. Well, what we're going to come to find out if we didn't already know, and this is something I've been trying to say all along, we're going to find out that the royal family, the monarchy, King Charles, William, the late Queen, all knew about and covered up for all of these indiscretions. What else do they know? What else are they covering up? We're going to come to find out that they're that powerful to be able to suppress information, hide information. Hell, the royal family has their own PR firm in Buckingham Palace that does nothing but spin. Harry's a war hero. Nothing but spin. We're going to find out that the royal family, the only action the royal family takes in light of any controversy that may hurt their reputation to the public, they suppress things, they hide things. There's an author right now that's writing a book. He's written several on the royal family, on Mountbatten and other members of the royal family, and he's working on one on Andrew right now. And he's been going through over a year of fights with the courts for freedom of information documents that they're just like, no, we're not going to let you see those. The royal family protects its own, and it doesn't matter what they've done, from abuse of young humans to murder to all kinds of things. You go down that rabbit hole, holy moly. But yeah, so what we're going to find out, what the public is going to understand, and what the government is no longer going to be able to deny, because they would have had to know about all of this. They don't call the MI5 His Majesty's Secret Service for no reason. The big takeaway from all of this, should Lady Colin Campbell be right, is that no matter what the scandal is, the royal family knew about it all along, and they suppressed it, and they hid it, and they tried to cover it up. At all costs, protect their own, no matter what they've done. And like I've said over and over and over again, there's going to be an event that is going to unseat Charles. And I believe it's within the next year. Now, Lady Colin Campbell, if she's right, this is going to happen in a matter of, 3 or 4 months that these things are going to come out. Now, that fits with my timeline. When it comes out that the royal family knew and was behind the cover-up of whatever it is, it's also going to come out that MI5 knew about, because of course they have to, because they know everything. They research everybody. The government would have known. Perhaps the Archbishop of Canterbury knew a piece or two regarding the wedding and all of this. When it comes out, the major fallout is going to be on the royal family, on the king himself. Now, and I think that's when William's going to step in, and that's going to be the point at which William takes control, and the king will abdicate over, basically, like a vote of non-confidence. The public, the government, everybody will turn against him. That's what I've said is going to happen. I'm just waiting for the event. This might well be it. Because when it comes out that the royal family knew everything, covered up, and continues to cover up for everything. I'll tell you something. In the last week, Meghan Kelly, the journalist, has come out and said she's got some info, folks, that she's going to blow things wide open. Now, what you may not know about Meghan Kelly, years ago, like a decade ago, when she was working for a mainstream network, she had the down and dirty on Prince Andrew and the whole Epstein scandal over a decade ago. She wanted to do the story. What she'll tell you is, what she has testified to is that not only the network, but the royal family itself put on pressure that story must never be told. The royal family has known about Andrew for decades. The royal family has suppressed information and applied pressure on entities and people to not allow this information out for decades. It's all coming out, and it's all going to lay directly on Charles's shoulder because he's the king. So it won't be a good day for Charles. We'll all feel vindicated because things we've been talking about for years are coming to light now. And we're going to be, see, I told you so. The effect that it's going to have on the monarchy is far larger because Meghan and Harry are already almost insignificant on the world stage. This is going to be a devastating blow for the king. William will have to step in and right the ship, as it were. Not only are we going to realize that the royal family has suppressed this information for so long and been complicit in that regard, we're also going to get, the public at large is going to get an idea that the royal family is much more important on the world stage, much more powerful on the world stage as part of the global control web that kind of runs the world behind the scenes. The royal family, they're right up there. They are not your benevolent monarch that shakes the hand and how do you do and visits hospitals, and aren't they just a charitable bunch and we're lucky to have them. The fog is going to be lifted from a lot of people's eyes, and they're going to see them for what they are. So we've got interesting times to come and lots to look forward to in the future. Have a great day, everybody. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you're thinking about all of this. Like, subscribe, share this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.